Hello, traders. It's the preview of the second of today's games, France against Germany, a very big game. Earlier we had Portugal joining the competition, the reigning European champions. Now we have France joining the competition, reigning world champions, and the team that many can see as the winners of this tournament. The market, as you can see, is not so sure. We have 2.8 for France, 2.94 for Germany. If I was, to be honest with you, if I wasn't looking at the market, I would say that France has more chances to win this game. They were very solid recently. Germany, yeah, it's a very solid team, very good team, but they had some, hiccups on the road recently. If we look at the facts, even though this game will be held in Munich, France is unbeaten in 5 head-to-head games on German soil, with 3 wins and 2 draws. So, also they won last 4 games to 0. They defeated Kazakhstan 2-0, Bosnia and Herzegovina 1-0, and then Wales 3-0 and Bulgaria 3-0. And with the team of Kylian Mbappe, Paul Pogba, Antoine Griezmann, it's not really surprising. Germany, they are saying that it will be Joachim Löw's last tournament in charge of the German national team, and I'm sure you all know that they were recently humiliated 2 times. In November last year they lost with Spain 6-0, and on the 31st of March this year they lost to North Macedonia 1-2. So, not very convincing, to say the least. In their 2 June games, they drew with Denmark 1-1, and then they defeated Latvia 7-1. But it's just Latvia is no match for Germany, so 7-1 is something that I would definitely expect. So, but to sum up, it's 1 win against Latvia in 3 games, and if you compare that to what France is showing, I have to build this trade around France win. So let's look at the goals. So I would say, so the market, it's like 45-55, I would say, the probability. 55 for this game going under 2.5 goals, and 55-ish for the overs. I think I kind of can agree with this. And the correct scores, again, 1-1 being the most expected one, and a very nice price for the rest of the scores. France, Germany. So recently France won 2-1. It was in 2018 in United Nations. Then the other game ended 0-0. So again, as I'm saying, I would build this around France winning the game. I would go with 2-1, 1-2. I mean, okay, just in case, Germany does something special. And also, I don't expect a festival of goals. These teams are very solid in their defense, so I don't think we can expect too many goals. So 2-0 will be my pick. I think France will take the lead. and so this is why I would back 2-0. If it's 1-1, then again we have 1-2 and 2-1 to work with. So these are my 3 scores. For the 4th score, it's a question again on whether to add. I don't really want to add 1-1. I think both teams will fight for a win. 1-0, yeah, the odds are 10 are nice, but yeah, I think 2-0 is sufficient. 3-0 at 38. No, I think Germany may score 1. So so I'm thinking that if we, because again, it's a matter of how to approach the game. If we think that on how close the game will be, we have 2-0, which would show that, you know, the France dominates the game, wins 2-0 easily. We can add 2-2 here, and let's just again make some what if scenario. We need to look at, you know, yeah, this looks very nice. This looks very nice, and yeah, and we can even, will I go 3-0? This is so juicy price, 38, 42, 68. Okay, so if it's 1-1, then we will have 1-2 and 2-1 to work with. And if any team scores, we will have 2-2. If it's 2-0, again, we will have 2-1 and 3-0 to work with. So the dangers would be, I mean, obviously something like 0-0 or 1-0 or 1-1. So I think it depends. If you want to take a little bit more risk, you can leave this, you can follow this trade. If you want to play this a little bit more solid, instead of backing 3-0, I would go with 1-1. So you will have that cover of 10 units on 1-1 with still, so if France takes the lead, you will have 1-1 and 2-0 covered. If it's 1-1, then you will have 1-2 and 2-1. But, you know, if it's 2-0, you will have to lay the green to cover yourself for 3-0. I think I might play it a little bit more risky and instead of 1-1 go with 3-0. You know, I think I can take this risk. But yeah, you know, you're free to decide this on your own. I will be more than happy to see your views on this game, and in whichever way you are involved in this game, good luck. Whether you are French or German, good luck, and you know, stay green. Thanks.